welcome back to Beanie's Hobbies. And we have got something going on today, well this evening, it's no late. We have had a box turn up, but not just one box, 2 boxes. So yeah, I'm going to do some unboxing for you. I don't know if we're doing both this evening, so probably do one, upload that video, then do another one, because if not this video is going to go on for days. So we better get on with this and see what happens. So also I haven't looked at these, are all still sealed, so we should look at this together for the first time. I've got a camera set up on a tripod beside me, so if this footage is pants I can swap to that one. So we're just going to do the usual Beanie's Hobby style and wing it, which is just the best way. Can't really see much at the moment. And this is a big bag o' bits. Wow, I'm very generous with the filament. Alright, okay. Still not giving too much away. Contemplating how I'm going to get this out of the box with one hand. Yeah, oh, the camera can see it. Right, okay, so where should I put you guys? Put you down over here somewhere for the minute. And you can enjoy the nice view of this box. Mother of God. Okay, they were quite generous with the filament. Oh, kilogram roll there. Oh, some idiots put a tripod right in the way. Oh, for the love of God. This is why I expect 10 ton. Just bear with me for the minute, guys. I'm being quiet, I know, but kind of got no route to move. Do. Oh. A mission. Right, so kilogram PLA. I've got the gantry. Oh, there is a hot end. I didn't think there was a hot end in it. Right, so I need to unwrap this a bit more, get it assembled. I'll assemble it so you guys can watch me, but First things first, I need to get all this wrapping off, so bear with me, I shall be back shortly. Alright guys, so I just took all the accessories out of the bag and we have a whole plethora of goodies. I mean, that's nothing exciting. A pair of gloves and an after sales service card, auto leveling sensor, bag of tools, SD card, an SD card reader, obviously the bag of bits we need to put it together. Oh yeah, and by the way, this is, obviously you might have guessed, for the fact that this bag has got Anycubic written on it. This is the Anycubic, now is that a Chiron? Anyway, massive instruction book, spare hot end, that's quite handy, spare nozzles, of various sizes, spare wheels for the runners, obviously the power plug, an assortment of PLA, various colours, USB cable, spatula, bracket that holds the filament on, and obviously a kilogram of filament as well. It's mostly all assembled. The only thing we've obviously got to do is attach the gantry to the base, a little bit of wiring, so nothing too tricky. Slightly closer look at the hot end. So far quality seems good. I haven't seen anything broken. Also, I don't think there's anything missing, but obviously I can't tell that yet until I've got it together. Quality wise seems quite good, and it's just the smaller details that, you know, obviously creality don't give you, like the guard hair for the cable. We've actually got sensors on both sides of the Z-axes. So yeah, I think we need to get this thing assembled first and then have a proper look around it, rather than trying to look at while it's all in bits. Obviously I've already done that. So yeah, let me get the other camera fired up, I'll put this thing together and then we'll have a proper look at it once it's all together. Right, so I've just screwed the gantry on to the base. Next thing we need to go around now is plug some wires in and finish setting this thing up, getting it in position and running through it. Tell you what, this is a lot better put together than the creality printers are. Also, I aren't going to know what the quality is like until I can do a print with it. So far it looks good. So let's get some of these wires plugged in anyway. And I'm also not going to tell you how to plug wires in, that's quite straightforward. Just around this side there's only two. I mean, that's right down in there. We'll say this thing is incredibly heavy. Guerrilla style in this, guys. You know me. Oh, but the power of Grayskull. Oh my Christ. Oh. Full body workout with this. Right, now it's the same on this side. Oh, there. Oh, for the love of God. Can he do it with one hand? I mean, look at these camera angles, they are fantastic. Right, she's in. Look. Right. I mean, this is so straightforward. Right, now on this side we've got USB, SD card slot, obviously the wires that go into the board, power in, on off switch. Now obviously guys, I did get this from the UK, so underneath here is obviously my power switch. Now I've got it set to 230 because obviously I'm in the UK. Always check this, guys, you never know, just to make sure, because if it's on 110 you plug it in on, then you know it's going to blow up. So you always check on that, not just on this printer but obviously on any single printer you buy. I'm liking this so far. We've got a filament detector. Talk about filament detectors, I'll just teach you guys, I'll show you guys something on this creality CR10S. Now, these reels of filament, I've been printing my prints with it this way up. As you can see, it's actually, the filament has cut a hole out in my filament sensor. So with one tip, make sure the filament's always coming off the bottom of the roll, because what I've been having problems with now, because it's cut a hole out the top of it, doesn't actually stay in line with the switch, so the printer always keeps pausing itself, just obviously because it thinks there's no filament. So this really needs to be upgraded, guys, to metal, or at least have some sort of little brass grommet in there. Bit of a poor design, but at the end of the day that is a bit of a rubbish sensor anyway. But yeah, I just thought I'd share that with you. We all learn these things. Anyway, right, back to what I was doing, getting sidetracked. Okay, so we need to spin this screen around because obviously this is the wrong way round, and that would be the wrong Allen key. So let's undo these two screws. Actual bit I need has fell off inside there. Oh, for the love of God. It's getting late, guys. Had a long day. You know, suffering from a bit of man flu as well. You know where it is. Right. Okay, now so this needs to be mounted over this side here. I can't do that with one hand because that's impossible, so I'm going to have to put you guys down. Let me just do that. I'm kind of half organised, you know. I script all these things when we can just wing it. Best way, more entertainment. Our subscriber count has shot up. I've got up to 162, so thank you everybody for subscribing. I just hate it when you just drop that one piece on the floor that you need, but luckily there's a spare one, so I'll get that later. So yeah guys, thank you all very much for subscribing. Be nice if a few of you guys could comment on some of the things I'm doing, so I know if I'm doing the right thing or the wrong thing. If you're enjoying what I'm actually doing, or if you're not enjoying it, I don't mind any sort of comments, criticisms, whatever you want to say really. Just let me know. I mean, if I'm uploading rubbish, you need to let me know I'm uploading rubbish, and I'll stop uploading rubbish. But if you like what you're seeing, let me know. Right, so that's the screen attached. I think we are nearly there. Just going to have to clear a space for this thing. Alright guys, I shall be back. I'm just going to clear a space. Right, after a lot of jiggly pokery, I had to move a printer because where I wanted to put this, it wouldn't fit. So I had to move the 10S. Put that back down on that end, which is a pain because that's where I wanted to put another printer, so I'm not quite sure where that one's going to go, but oh, that'll be another day. Anyway, so back to this Anycubic, oh excuse me, Chiron. Put it into place. We've got the power in, and I have just put some filament in. So next job, we need to fire it up, and then we need to go through some leveling. Just been looking through the book, and it's a little bit different to the creality's leveling, so just have to sort of bear with me. There's two forms of leveling. There's manual leveling or assisted auto leveling, where you use the sensor that came with it, but I'm just going to go for some manual leveling for now, just so we can run some test prints. Because the assisted auto leveling is a bit more involved. I might even save that for a separate video because it's getting late, and if I do it when it's late and I'm tired, I'll do it wrong. So anyway, let's get this thing fired up. So power switch is down the back. Play this little pretty tune. See here we have a touch screen. Build plate on this thing is massive. Near enough the same size, if not a little bit bigger than the Ender 5 Plus. So far it's looking good. Apart from the fact, sensor this side, we have a light. Now the sensor this side doesn't. Strange. Look at this for some settings, guys. Ooh. Okay, so the touch screen is, yeah, it's quite responsive. You can even select the speed. So we've obviously got the current temperature we're running at the minute. We've got the preheat here for PLA, and we've also got preheat for ABS. So it's currently set for 190 hot end, bed temperature set for 50. So we've got filaments, we can automatically load and unload the filament. And there's levelling, which we'll get into that shortly. Obviously, if you don't want to touch that, I'll change English. This changes obviously all the fan speeds and the print speeds. Temperature settings. Obviously disable the motors. This is obviously to tell us all the status, everything. Obviously there's no files on here at the minute, it's not actually printing anything. Also would tell us the progress, obviously telling us the current temperatures, and also the status of the X, Y and Z axes of where the position everything is. Obviously I've raised the Y axis up, so that's obviously why that's showing at 20, and obviously the Z it's 40 because it's in the middle. Right, so I think what we need to do is level the bed. Now for this, the files for the levelling the bed are actually on the SD card that come with it. So I'll pop that into the machine. Well, let's go back to the idiot's guide. This is quite an actual very comprehensive user manual. I mean, if this was a creality machine I wouldn't worry about it, but because I haven't used one of these machines before, I will go through and check everything, because obviously I don't want to break anything first time round. So basically we're going to do some manual levelling. So it's telling us to insert the memory card, which we've done. I'm guessing first things first, I need to, yeah, we are preheated, so that's fine. Okay, right, so we can see here we need to go into the home menu, and then we need to go to print, and then we need to choose the manual levelling file. So print, manual levelling, and then click print. Printing done. Amazing. And then click OK. Turn to the home menu. Right, okay. Right, so step 2, manually move the print head as far to the left hand side until it... Right, so basically what it wants us to do is it wants us to push this all the way over to there. And then it wants us to go tools. If you see here, look down onto number 2, tools, home, home Z. Now obviously it's told us to push it all the way over to the left hand side, because if there was something wrong, it's then not going to shove the nozzle all the way through your build plate, which now obviously it would have done. So if we hadn't pushed that all the way over there, we would have then been in a right muddle. So don't forget to do point number 2. Now obviously what I need to do is I need to go round. Right, okay, well I've got a whinging point already. Obviously with the creality nuts, huge, nice and easy grip. These things, absolutely tiny. I'm going to be an absolute nightmare to get, I mean, bear with me guys, I'm going to have to lower this bed down on all 4 corners. That's actually making my hand hurt. So first upgrade for this is obviously going to be some bigger thumb screws, because that is just ridiculous. Why they have done that, I do not know. attacked by a broom. Sorry for my dodgy camera angles, but much I can do about it because of where this printer is. I'll probably have to end up cutting a lot of this out. My hand is actually aching. Oh my days, this is ridiculous. Why have they put such stupid small nuts on for? It's a joke. Okay, right, so what I'm going to need to do now is get a piece of paper, which I never ever ever have to hand. Hang on. I'll use this. Right. Obviously you guys all know how to level a bed on the printer, so I'm not even going to tell you how to do it, because you should all know by now. Now you see, actually saying that you probably can't see, come on, focus. There we go. You see there's quite a gap. So, wherever I put my hand now is going to be in your way. But the printer beside me is actually running, so I have to mind I don't knock that as well. Raise it up. Now guys, can you notice my mistake that I've made here? I didn't know I was doing it at the time until I'm now reviewing this video to edit, to upload. But if you look at the end of the nozzle, you'll see there's actually some filament that's gone hard and stuck to it. Now I didn't spot this at the time, so later on in the video when I start whinging about how rubbish the manual bed levelling is, and we all know why, because before I clicked cool down I didn't clean the nozzle off. So yeah, my mistake guys, so excuse my whining. Yeah. Happy that that is now level. Right, so now it's basically telling me right. It's basically telling me now it wants me to print the test file that's on here. Okay, so we're just about heated up. I mean, it's not the fastest heating up printers in the world, but it's taken 4 minutes. Not too bad. No idea what it's going to do. To verify that that nozzle is hot. Zoom in for you guys. Or zoom out, should I say. Christ, what am I doing with my camera skills? Hey, what's it doing? And I can see I haven't got the bed level. Yeah, definitely not level enough here yet, guys. It's stuck, but I'm not quite sure what happened there. Right, well, I'm not going to stand here and film all of this because I thought it was going to be a quick print, but it's on 1%. So I'm going to let this run and then we'll come back, but I can tell already that it's not, that it needs to go up a bit. Anyway, we'll let it run and see what it comes out like at the end, but it's not quite right. Anyway, guys, I'll be back shortly. Alright guys, so when I said I'll be back, it's actually been 24 hours. We're back. Now, update on this thing. The bed levelling that we've done, the manual bed levelling, absolute waste of time. Don't even want to, you know, we can manually level the bed, yes, but then you need to install the probe and do the assisted bed levelling, because that works a lot better. The manual bed levelling was just pants. So since doing that, this printer is now printing really well. Not having any problems with bed adhesion or nothing like that. It's just working really well. Very pleased with this printer. It's an absolute beast. Build quality is second to none. No faults. I've had no issues, well, apart from the bed levelling. And I think it's brilliant. I would go as far as saying it's nearly on par with the Creality V2, which is sitting beside it. It's a lot cheaper than the V2. Like I say, nearly on par with it. Obviously the V2 should be quieter, but obviously this does come with a lot more. It does come with the bed levelling, where the V2, that's an optional extra, you have to buy that. And this has got double sensors either side, where obviously the V2's only just got the one. Very good printer. I would definitely recommend you guys looking at this. I would definitely recommend this over the Ender 5 Plus. Exactly the same size print bed. Yeah, really good, guys. So yeah, this is the Anycubic Chiron. Well, I can't give these things sensible names, but this printer gets a thumbs up from me. obviously I'll leave it doing some printing for a sort of couple of weeks, and I'll probably come back to it and do another little video on it then to give you a better idea if I've had any issues or anything going forward with it. But so far I have no complaints. It's working incredibly well. Alright guys, so that's it for this sort of unboxing video and the first little look at it. Yeah, I'll keep you guys posted on this. Now, because it's been a whole day later, I got impatient and yeah, I ended up unboxing this thing. This is the Anycubic Predator, and yeah, what an absolute monstrosity this thing is. I mean, look at it. I mean, it's printing incredibly well. It's just that this is just that test file. But I have never seen anything like it. But yeah, this is going to be a different video as well, because this one's going to be going on for long enough. But it's absolutely huge. About 3 foot tall. So filaments fed in through the top, through a filament detector, down into the extruder that's suspended in mid-air on these 3 springs, and obviously down in some tubing straight into the hot end, which is surrounded by these 4 fans, and that's then driven or guided by these 6 rods that go up and down on these axes that are driven by, I don't think you can actually see in there, but they are driven by belts. It's quite noisy, it's quite rattly. It's like an old washing machine on spin. But yeah, we'll come back to this one in another later on video. So yeah guys, that's it for this one. Another box down there arrived today, but that'll be for a later video. So, oh, I just do want to show you guys something that I've just printed that I've made, which I just think is genius. Hang on, I'm just going to have to share it all with you. I did mention it in an earlier video about the Jurassic Park canister that they used to smuggle the old dino DNA out of. Well, it's kind of finished. I've got a bit more finishing to do yet, but I've got it all printed, and we've got the longest thread in history of the world ever. Now I've printed the test tubes out of resin. Thing behind me, it sounded like a washing machine spinning up. So yeah, I thought that came out quite well. It's quite a funky thing. Next job, I just want to make a label for this can. So yeah, just thought I'd share that with you guys. I just thought it was quite cool. Anyway, that's it for this one, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave me a thumbs up. If you want to subscribe. And I'll catch you all in the next one. Cheerio!